And since when have you been making cheese? When did you make your first?
Very, very recently, only since 2004, so it's 7 years. It's nothing. But, you know, you cannot reconnect to history in one go. I needed 30 years in watchmaking art before I could connect it. Now I've been 37 years in the watchmaking art and 7 years with cheese.
And do you think having a hobby like this, does it make you a better CEO?
It makes me a better man. It makes me a better husband. It makes me a better father. It makes me a better human being. Because
and how?
Because here you always go back to authenticity. You go back to reality. You go back to humility, humble. You go back to where you come from. Yeah. And the biggest problem of a successful CEO is that sometimes he doesn't know anymore where he comes from. And coming back every day here, not coming back as a spectator, but as an actor, brings me back to reality and keeps my 2 feet on earth.
How much time, say, per week do you spend with the cows?
I would say as much as possible, number one. It means I come back as many times I can to home. I was yesterday in Monte Carlo. I have a big event with 1,600 people tonight in Monte Carlo. Out of it, 1,600, maybe 300 are from Hublot. Hublot customers, Hublot journalists,
so you have
Hublot
to leave
friends.
Soon.
No.
No.
And I decided I leave my CEO there and I come back here.
Okay. Because so you prefer...
It's not that I prefer. I always give a priority to my home, to where I come from. Because here I get the strength to do my job.
Yeah. Do you think, because you have Peter Brabeck from Nestle, who he takes the plane and he flies it and he lands on glaciers in the Alps.
Yes.
There's a number of people with very unusual hobbies here. Do you think there's something about Switzerland that makes people think of doing interesting things?
I think the most important, what makes Switzerland different is that the Swiss people always go back, whatever their position is in the business or in the finance or in the industry, they always go back to simplicity.
Yeah.
And this is a sign of respect to the tradition. It's a sign that we love our culture, and it's also a sign that the culture, the tradition, helps you to project yourself into the future.
Yeah.
No tradition, no future.
Yeah. And will this be a good year for the cheese?
Excellent year.
Yeah?
Huge quantity, yes.
Yeah? How come?
Grass, because grass was...
It was a good hot summer?
A lot of grass.
Yeah.
We had a fantastic summer.
Yeah. How is the cheese from this season already made? Or
yes.
So you've already tried
the cheese is done. It's finished.
Yeah.
That is a celebration.
Yeah.
The whole thing today is to celebrate the season, which is over.
Yeah.
So the cheese is in our cellars.
Okay.
So the cheese is being now prepared to be sold in December.
Okay. And what's specific about the cheese? Is there a special taste in the cheese?
Flower taste. Flower taste.
Which flowers from?
The flowers from the mountains.
Yeah.
They discovered 1,000 or 1,500 years ago that if cows eat grass which is rich of flowers, milk would get a flower taste.
Yeah.
And flower taste is the most sophisticated taste of the milk. Okay. And therefore, if you use this milk to make cheese, you get a very flourish taste of the cheese.
Yeah.
That's why we make the cheese only during the summertime in the mountains, and we never do cheese here in the valley.
When the season is over.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.